What's up guys, Hobo88 here and welcome back to rFactor. And in this video we're going to be doing something that I don't do a lot of in rFactor, and that is winged sprint cars. We're going to be racing at Lucas Oil Speedway. It's something that it was David Eagle had asked about a long time ago, and I decided to come back and revisit this because I haven't done sprint cars in iRacing in a really long time, and there is a reason for that, but I'll talk more about that as we go. But with that being said, I figured Lucas Oil is probably one of my favourite tracks in rFactor. I've probably done more videos there than at any other track, and I have fond memories of the track because it's where I started my rFactor racing on. That was probably the first track I ever drove, and it was definitely the first video that I ever posted was at that track. So I like the track. I want to go back and check it out again. It's been a while, and I figured sprint cars, sure thing. Why not run in the only Brad Sweet livery that I could find in the Dirtworks Designs car pack, because, well, he's the current and reigning champion of the series, so why not race in one of his cars? And to be honest, this Razorback livery is pretty badass. I love it. So let's go ahead, let's get stuck into it, and we're going to go ahead and set all this up right here. So get things underway. Case Can Racing, Brad Sweet number 49. Just quickly with the class packages, make sure that you install the 410 Sprint package for the cars, because a lot of people have asked about this in the past. If you just run the default, which is the AI Sprint, they blow up halfway through the race. So make sure that you set it to the 410 package or 360 if that's your thing. Yeah, make sure you set up your engine package. I've put black wheels on it because, of course, I have. That's pretty much it. The track, as we already talked about, Lucas Oil Speedway from the 2018 track pack from Dirtworks Designs. Links for both of the mods are down below, guys, in the description. I've cranked the AI strength all the way back to 70%, AI aggression at 45%. We've got 30 laps, 26 cars, and we're going to go ahead and run from the back here. We're going to start from the rear of the field and see how far forwards we can go in 30 laps. So let's load it up and hit the track. Alright, so first things first, before we go out there and actually do any laps, I'll just go through some of this stuff with you guys. So in my settings, under rates, this is what I've got set up for my Fanatec CS 2.5 wheelbase and V3 pedals, and I'm running 360 degrees of rotation because we're in a sprint car. I want to be able to get full lock pretty easily, so that's what I've got set up there, guys, if you want to copy that. In the difficulty settings, I've got everything turned off except for the invulnerability, because we will shunt and we don't want it to end our race. In the garage, I'm not going to really change anything. I'll just take fuel out because I feel like that helps, and I'm pretty sure I've got fuel burn turned off, so I shouldn't run out. I think that helps the way the car handles, and I'm going to lengthen the gearing out a little bit so we don't top out on the straights. But otherwise, that's all that I'm going to change. This one here, speed sensitivity, my default for this is at 60 for all the stuff that I race in here, or it's just where it was set to when I got into these cars, and I couldn't drive them. I have done a couple of practice laps to set all this up, and I couldn't even turn a lap with it at 60. I tried it at 100 and it was even worse. I went to 0 and it was also undrivable for the opposite reason, where if I even slightly flinched the wheel, the car would try and turn around and drive the other way. So 20% is about where I've got it for what I think is drivable, feels about the best. So adjust that if you're having trouble driving the cars. Everything else I'll leave as is for now, and we'll just hope that it's okay. So let's go out there and hit the track. Alright, roll out of the pit area. This is pretty nostalgic for me, to be honest. I've turned a lot of laps at this track over the years. Let's see if we can go up to speed and run with these guys at all. Ha! What a start. Try to spin out straight away. Blue flag. Definitely difficult to drive these cars. They tend to try and spin out by themselves really easily, which is what that speed sensitivity in the garage seems to help control a little bit. But yeah, it's very difficult to get them set up so that they're drivable. And so you feel like you can actually drive down into the corner without them just spinning out by themselves. But I'm pretty happy with where we've got it. I feel like we've got it somewhat drivable here now. And it looks like the AI as this is my first laps against any AI cars here, is pretty good at 70%. I knew they'd be fast, so I just turned them all the way down to start with and thought I would work my way up if needed. But actually, I think they're pretty close right here. We're a little quicker than this car in front of us, but only just. To have good racing against the AI, you kind of have to be slightly quicker than them. Otherwise, they just drive away. So I've had a lot of requests for AI racing in the sprint cars on rFactor, and I don't do it a lot because honestly I've never got them to a point where I felt comfortable driving them. But it's been a long time since I last drove them. I don't even remember the last time I did a video in the sprint cars here on rFactor, and I'm sort of glad I've come back and messed around with it a little bit, because I think that as they are right now, this is the best I've had them feeling ever. So who knows, maybe we can do a little bit more with it. It's just a shame we don't have any current skin packs for these cars. They're all very old skins. I don't know if there's any newer stuff out there that exists, but if you know of it and feel like you want to let me know, then please do that. But I doubt it very much. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. I feel comfortable, I feel good, and I hope that this puts on a decent race. I'm sure it will. So let's cool it off, head back to the pits, maybe, if we don't... Oh my god, trying to drive at low speed is harder than high speed. We'll come back out and we'll have a dip in the race. Alright, you guys, here we go. 30 laps of Lucas Oil Speedway from the back of the pack. 26th on the field. See if we can not finish last. Maybe we even go forwards. We'll see how far we get. First thing first is just not to crash. Here we go. And it's green. So to start with, oh, we have to learn the lines that the AI are going to take. More comfortable up high. You guys know that about me in rFactor. I like to go to the top. Frame rate's absolutely horrible, which it shouldn't be. Oh, that's a bigly. That's a big dive bomb and a terrible move, and I reckon I just heard a car flip into the fence back there. Let's hope that that car's not still upside down on the track when we come back around, if that's what happened. I think we just killed a man. Oh! God, the frame rate is bad. I don't know what it looks like in the recording, because I often notice that the frame rate on the recording does not look that bad. Oh, we are going backwards now. They're just so hard to drive. They're hard enough just to drive around as it is, but once you got to drive around with other cars, it's very difficult. That was a nice crossover. So the problem really with these is that they don't feel that connected to the ground. They don't feel like they've got any weight. So when you drive in really deep and hard into the corner, they just float across the track and drift up the hill. Got no control. Which is also why they spin so easily, because they don't really feel like they're connected to the ground. But they're a lot better than I remember them. It's time to go here, but we got to start making moves. Oh. Oh, big freeze. Kind of hoping that if we can get through some of this traffic that the frame rate will improve a bit too. That would make it a lot easier. Oh, see, it just wheeled straight to the wall. I had no control. That's why we have invulnerability turned on. I'm sawing away at the wheel because I'm trying to react to what the car's doing. I can't feel it. Oh, whereas a sprint car, it should wing in, like you should be able to feel it driving on the left rear with the aero on the wing. It doesn't feel like it's got a top wing on it. But, like I said, it is a lot better than I remember it. Bit better run through 1 and 2 that time. I've got no idea what position we're in or how many laps I got left. Here we go, we've got a bit of room now. Single file in front of me. Oh, squeezed up high. We're really starting to get going up here now. Oh, that was close. It's hard to say what position that we're actually in here. These could be the leaders just up here in front of us. And lap traffic is slightly further up the track, or we could be much further back than that and still in the mid-pack somewhere. I feel like I passed a lot of cars, but I don't know that I feel like I passed 25 of them. Either way, we're running out of laps. Oh. Almost bounced off the cushion there. Got a big run down the backstretch. That was good. That was really good through 3 and 4. Ooh. It was a bit of a rough start, but we got going. Slide job. Oh. Nearly got the tyre markers on the infield. That was, again, just out of control. I don't like the bottom because it's too easy to spin yourself out down here. But the AI is sort of moving up the track, taking my line away a little bit. Big tight right in the middle of 3 and 4 that time. How many laps have we got to go? I forget how many we even had, 25 or 30. Doesn't matter because I don't remember how many we've done. Just keep going till the checkered flies. I'd like to get by these three. No, but that's it. That's it. The checkered flag. I feel like we got to fourth there. I could be wrong. I reckon that was the lead battle right there. And lap cars further up the track up there. So, pretty good result. Pretty happy with that. Pretty good drive in the end after a bit of a shaky start. We sort of felt it out and went forwards. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments below and by hitting the like button. But don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Hobbo88, twitch.tv/Hobbo88. Check out my live streams. Join the Discord channel as well. The link is in the description below. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you the next one.